All right, let's make a click to reveal pixel art picture in Google Sheets. The first thing you're going to want to do is find a picture that you'd like to turn into pixel art. You can use any picture you want, but I'm going to look for a picture of Mario. And I'm going to download this picture of Mario somewhere that I can find on my computer. So I'll click on Save Image As, and I'm going to put it in my Downloads folder. Now we want the background of this to be white, so I'm going to open up my downloads folder and I'm going to open up my Mario in Paint. And I'm going to use the bucket tool to paint the background white. This is going to help it turn out better in the final product. All right, I'm going to save that. Then I'm going to go to this site here, pixelstitch.net. I'm going to click the blue button to get started and select a picture. And go to my downloads folder and find the picture of Mario that I saved. Open that. And we have a few options here that you can play around with. The width is going to be how many pixels wide it is. So the smaller that number, the fewer pixels, but the fewer pixels, the worse quality it is. I like to do it at 50, but you can play around with that number. The number of colors is the number of colors that are available. It goes all the way up to 120. And the rest of these are options that you can play around with if you're curious. We're going to go to the save options and we're going to switch it from PDF to Excel. And then we're going to create the embroidery pattern. I noticed here that mine showed up as blue instead of white for a background, which I don't really want. So I might go to the advanced options and go to color reduction and switch to RGB quant. And that usually makes it white, which is what I want. All right, when I'm happy with what it looks like, I'm going to click Save Embroidery Pattern, and it's going to save an Excel sheet to my Downloads folder. So now I'm going to go to my Google Drive, and I'm going to click the New button and upload my file. I'm going to upload it. It's called Pixel X or Pixel 6. I'm going to let it upload. And I'm going to open that up. And it's going to open up as a Google Sheet. So I'm going to save it as a Google Sheet so that it stays there. And so you can see I have pictures and numbers and colors here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select all, and I'm going to go to Insert, and I'm going to put a checkbox. All right, so that's going to create all of them as checkboxes. Now, I don't like it when the checkboxes have these really thick black borders. So what I like to do is I like to click on a column and then select all the columns. I right click that and go to resize, and I resize it as 10 pixels. And then I have to do the same thing for the rows. So I'm going to click a row, select all, right click that, and resize the rows to 10 pixels. And that gets rid of the extra box there. So now we're going to do a conditional formatting so that if the box is checked, we can't see the color. Right now, since all the boxes are unchecked, we can see the color. So we'll go to Format and Conditional Formatting. And we're going to change here, it says format cells if the text is exactly, and we're going to put in the word true in all caps. So we're going to replace the fill color with a shade of gray, and then the text color with white. And so that's not going to change anything yet because all the boxes are unchecked. So now I'm going to hit Control H. I'm going to find the word false in all caps and replace it with the word true in all caps and click Replace All. And now all the colors are covered up. And if I can zoom in to make it a little bit easier, but if I click on the boxes, the colors will reveal themselves. All right, hopefully you will find this useful.